Math isn't difficult. Math is fun. I am Nilakanta Banu Prakash and I am the fastest human calculator in the world. And we are exploring infinities. Exploring infinities is here in front of you to give you a mathematics learning experience like never before. With expert trainers from around the country, we are here to make you learn math the right way.
Hello, friends. This is Joshi Emmanuel from Exploring Infinities, and we are here to make math more fun filled and approachable for you. I hope you have enjoyed the last class and help me remember what have you learned in the last class. Have I given you any work to do? I don't remember. Did I give you any task? I guess I did. Have I? Right? I'm remembering some words like fixed number, pattern, terms, common difference, definition of arithmetic progression. Yeah, we have discussed a lot, right? Can we just say what all have we discussed? Yeah, we tried understanding what is an arithmetic progression. We took examples like school assembly, our father's salary increment. We also discussed how, the square example, right? We have taken a sheet of paper and we did some practical. And we understood what is arithmetic progression. What is the definition? Can you shout out loud? Right? Go ahead. Cool. I guess that you have said the definition correctly. And if I may repeat, an arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except for the first term. Right? I hope you remember it by heart by now. Congratulations. And what is common difference? Correct. Common difference is nothing but the difference between two numbers. You just subtract the preceding number from the first number. Alright? And today we will be delving deep in understanding common difference and we'll be discussing nth term of NAP also, right? Before that, have I given you any activity? Yeah, I did give you activity. What is that? To find some arithmetic progressions on your own. Have you done that? Have you assigned A values and D values and have you written down? Yeah, I appreciate who all have done it. Congratulations, you have understood the first step in arithmetic progression. That is the general form and how to find it. And if you have managed to do that, now the class is very simple for you. And if you haven't yet done, I recommend you to please do it. Do it as early as possible. Alright, let's continue with our discussion. Where did we leave our last discussion? We left our last discussion at common difference, right? Can we remember what is the formula for this? I wrote something in the end and I know you were confused by that. That's why I'm here to make it simple again. A n minus a n minus 1 is what I have written, right? Okay, let's delve deep into it. Generally, when I was explaining you arithmetic progressions, I wrote something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. I didn't bother to, you know, mention anything at the end. It's just dots, and I left it there. And when I was explaining you about common difference, I suddenly wrote something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. But there was a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, what is this? I'm confused. Yes, obviously you will be confused because this is a new term and there is not enough explanation on the same. Let me make it simple for you. Alright, so for this you will have to understand nth term of NAP. This is not difficult. We already have derived it in the previous explanations. I'll give another brief. Cool. 1, 1 plus 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 1, 1 plus 3 into 1, 1 plus n minus 2 into 1, 1 plus n minus 1 into 1. Please help me understand what did I just write. I wrote 1, 1 plus 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 1, 1 plus 3 into 1, and there is suddenly n minus 2 and n minus 1 here. What are you trying to write here? Okay, let me solve this. 1, 1 plus 1 into 1 is 1 again. 1 plus 2 into 1 is 2. 1 plus 3 into 1 is 3, and so on. 1 plus n minus 2, 1 plus n minus 1, right? Yeah, let me solve this more. 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4, and so on. 1 plus n minus 2, 1 plus n minus 1. This is what I wrote here. And I wrote the same, but in the form of numbers. So for this to understand, you just have to get this. I'm writing this as A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on, A n minus 1 and A n. Alright, see, the number before A4 is A3, right? The number before A4 is A3, the number or the term. So A3 is the term before A4. How do you get it? For example, if A4 is AN, what is A3? AN minus 1 only, right? You get it, right? A4 is the ultimate term. Its penultimate term, like the number before it, is 1 subtracted, right? If AN is the last term, the number before it is AN minus 1. Cool? So let me elaborate it more. In this series, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, AN minus 1 and AN, we understood how to, use terms like A and D when we discussed before. How did we write it? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. This is AN minus 1, AN. This is what we will be finding now. So how did we write this? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D? We wrote it by observation, right? Let me get you back to that observation which we found here. When we were discussing, we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we wrote it 1 as A and the common difference as D. A plus 1, A plus 2, A plus 3, A plus 4. We wrote it A plus 1 into 1 is D here. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and we arrived at general form A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. And we have also now understood this is the same. This is the general form. But additionally, we have added last terms. And we are now understanding how to derive or how to solve for the last numbers. Alright. Let's take a random number 3. How are we getting this? A plus 3 minus 1 into D. Am I wrong if I write it this way? A plus 2D, I'm writing 3 minus 1 into D. Cool. Let's take another random term. A plus D, I'm writing it as A plus 2 minus 1 into D. Let's take the first term. I'm writing it as A plus 1 minus 1 into D. Have you noticed something? The first term I'm writing a plus 1 minus 1 into t. First term 1 minus 1 into t. Second term 2 minus 1 into t. Third term 3 minus 1 into t. Nth term n minus 1 into t. You got it? See, a plus 1 minus 1 into t. 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 into t is 0. So we are getting a. And here it is a plus 2 minus 1 into d. 2 minus 1 is 1. So a plus d is what we are writing for second term. And a plus 3 minus 1 into d is a plus 3 minus 1 is 2. It's 2d. Alright. So a plus 2d. And here we are getting an important observation. If it is nth term, it should be n minus 1. If here it is first term, it is a plus 1 minus 1 into d. If it's second term, it is a plus 2 minus 1 into d. If it's fourth term, it is a plus 4 minus 1 into d. If it's seventh term, it is a plus 7 minus 1 into d. If it's nth term, it is a plus n minus 1 into d. You get it? This is simply by observation you understand the nth term of an AP. Therefore, will I be correct if I write a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d? Absolutely correct, because we just learnt by observation how do we arrive at the value of a term in a arithmetic progression. Cool. Now let's do some applications. Let's take some examples. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and so on. So here we have 8 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 terms we have. And this is to check what we have got is correct or not. We already know the value of the 7th term. What is it? The value of the 7th term is 35. Okay. What is the first term in this arithmetic progression? The first term a is 5. And what is the common difference? The common difference is an minus an minus 1. The common difference is an minus 1. And I am checking for second and first term. A2 minus a2 minus 1, which is a2 minus a1. What is a2 here? The second term, 10. Minus a1, what is it? 5. And that is 5. Let's verify if it's an AP at all. Let's take another two terms. Let's take n is equal to 4. A4 minus, I'm substituting here. N is equal to 4. A4 minus A4 minus 1 is equal to A4 minus A3. What is A4? Fourth term, 20 minus A3, 15. 20 minus 15 is 5 again. Therefore, we have verified that this is an arithmetic progression. How did we verify? We have taken the first term, we have checked the common difference, and we got the common difference is equal. And that is how we prove that this is an arithmetic progression. After proving that this is an arithmetic progression, let's check if the formula we derived for the nth term is true for this series. Okay. We know the seventh term is 35, right? We already wrote it, but now let's check if that is correct. I'm substituting n is equal to 7 in this formula. A7 is equal to a plus 7 minus 1 into t. What is a? A is the first term. What is it? It is number 5. 5 plus 7 minus 1 is 6 into d. What is d here? We have found d to be 5. And I'm substituting here. Is equal to 5 plus, what is 6 into 5? 6 5 are 30. And 5 plus 30 is 35. Alright. We have now got the nth term. Here A7 is 35 and it is true. We already know it is 35 and we have verified from the formula that we also got 35 again. Therefore, to find nth term of NAP, we have to use this formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D. Alright, so important observations. You will have to note this down uh, in your notebooks. Common difference D is equal to AN minus AN minus 1 and nth term of an AP AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into T. You got it right? So these two are important and you will have many questions based on this. Let's solve some of the examples that are there on your text. Example 1, the series given is 4, 10, 16, 22. And the question is to verify if this is an AP and if this is an AP, find the next two terms. Sounds difficult, right? But let's see how simple it is. Cool. How to verify if this is in AP? First thing, it should have a fixed number. It should have a fixed number. Second thing, it should have a common difference. The fixed number is to be same for every preceding number. Okay. What is the first number here? A is equal to 4. What is the common difference? That is what we are finding. What is the formula? Here we have just learned D is equal to an minus an minus 1. And if common difference between two terms is same, that is when we say that this progression is an arithmetic progression. Let's take n is equal to 2. Why 2? Because to make our life simple, a2 minus a1. What is a2? A2 is 10 minus what is a1? A1 is 4 is equal to 6. Alright, 10 minus 4 is 6. Now let's take n is equal to 3. Alright, substituting in this formula again, a3 minus a3 minus 1. This is equal to a3 minus 1 is 2. What is a3? 16 minus what is a2? 10. Second term is 10. 16 minus 10 is 6 again. Therefore, we have checked the progression and found that the first term and the common difference is applicable and is same for every preceding term. Therefore, similarly, every two terms are having common difference as the same, which is 6. Hence, this is an arithmetic progression. Chalo, let's find next two terms. Alright, so we have four terms here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's find two more. So what do we need to find? Find A5 and A6. We have to find two more. So what is the formula for AN? AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. And I'm finding N to be 5 here. So A5 is equal to A plus 5 minus 1 into D. Why 5? Because we are finding N is equal to 5. What is A? A is the first term. What is the first term? 4. Plus 5 minus 1 is 4 again into what is common difference? We just found it to be 6. Into 6 is equal to 4 plus 6 fours are 24 is equal to 28. Therefore, the fifth term is 28. Cool. The fifth term is 28. Really sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't have corona. Don't judge me. Yeah. So now A6. Let's take the same formula. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. A plus N minus 1. What is N here? 6. 6 minus 1 into D. What is A? A is 4. Plus 6 minus 1 is 5. And what is D? D is 6. We just found. Yeah. 4 plus 6 5s are 30. Is equal to 34. Therefore, A6 is 34. Simple. Let's write it down. 34. And so on. So, we have not only verified that this AP is actually a AP, but we also found the preceding two numbers by using the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. As simple as it is. Are you enjoying it? Yes, I know you do. Let's do one more example, a bit more complicated now. Right? Complicated in the sense, let's take some ratios. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4 minus 5 by 4 and so on. Okay. Oh my god, there are negative values and there are ratios. Oh my god, I'm done. I cannot solve this. If this is what you're thinking, let's see how simple it is. Very simple. What are the two things that you have to find? One is first term, A. What is first term? If you have your good eyesight, then it is in front of your eyes, which is 1 by 4. And what is D? D is an minus an minus 1. Let's find it out. Put n is equal to 2. A2 minus a2 minus 1 is equal to a2 minus a1. What is a2 here? Minus 1 by 4. Put it there. When there is a minus, better to put brackets. Minus 1 by 4. Minus, what is a1? A1 is 1 by 4. Chalo. That's all this. Minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. By 4 remains the denominator, common denominator, minus 1 is equal to minus 2 by 4. Minus 1 is minus 2, right? Simple math. 2 ones are 2 twos are. Therefore, minus 1 by 2 is the common difference between second and first term. Correct? Now, let's put a is equal to 3. A3 minus A3 minus 1. We are finding common difference. Okay? We are using this formula. A3 minus A3 minus 1 is equal to A3 minus A2. What is the third term? Third term is minus 3 by 4. We already know because it is a given. Minus 3 by 4 minus. What is A2? A2 is minus 1 by 4. So to be safe, use the bracket. Yeah, cool. It is minus 3 by 4. Minus into minus plus 1 by 4. Denominator is 4. Minus 3 is the first numerator. Plus 1 is the second numerator. Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 by 4. 2 ones are 2 twos are is equal to minus 1 by 2. Wow, the common difference is surprisingly the same. And even there are negative values and proportions. It didn't affect our process. It's simple. You take the first term, you find the common difference between first two terms and then the next two terms, and if you get it the same, which is the case here, minus 1 by 2, then you prove that it is arithmetic progression. Simple. Now let's find next two numbers. Alright. Now let's find next two numbers. And let's see how simple it is. So how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 terms. We need to find A5, the fifth term, and A6, the sixth term. What is the formula for AN? AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Right? Yeah. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. A5. Put N is equal to 5. A plus 5 minus 1 into D. What is A? 1 by 4. Plus 5 minus 1 is 4. What is D? We found it to be minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4. I'm multiplying plus and minus, which is minus 4 by 2 is equal to by 4 1 minus 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 is equal to minus 7 by 4. Therefore, A5 is minus 7 by 4. This is simple calculation. You will have to be good at calculation, which can be bettered only by practice. Okay, don't be surprised if I'm doing it quickly. By practice, it is very easy. So, here it is minus 7 by 4. Let's find the sixth term also. A6 is equal to A plus 6 minus 1 into T. What is A? We already know it is 1 by 4. Plus 6 minus 1 is 5. Into D. D is minus 1 by 2. Right? We have already substituted here. Chalo, let's solve this. 1 by 4 plus into minus is minus 5 by 2. I'm taking common denominator 4. Numerator is the same. 2 2s are 4. So 5 into 2 is equal to 1 minus 5 2s are 10 by 4. 1 minus 10 is minus 9 by 4. Therefore, A6 is minus 9 by 4. And we found sixth term minus 9 by 4 and so on. You got it? This is what mostly arithmetic progression is about. Cool. You will have to know how to find common difference, which is very simple. What we do here is take the formula an minus 1, substitute the values and arrive at it. And we will have to verify if the given arithmetic progression is an AP. For example, if they already give it's an AP, don't waste your time proving it. If the question says this is an AP, then find the two terms, you don't need to prove it. But there are questions which will ask you to prove if this is an AP or not. That is when you should follow this method to take first two and then next two terms and find the common difference. And if it is the same, just write that. Similarly, every next two terms have the same common difference, so this is an AP. And if they already give an AP and ask you to find next terms, this is the direct step. You'll have to write the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 and you substitute the values and you arrive at the values, right? As simple as it is. Today we have basically learned what is common difference, how do we find it, and what are the nth terms of an AP and how do we find it. I hope this is clear, right? This is as simple as it is. Cool, we have just learned two things. Arithmetic progression, how to prove if it's an arithmetic progression, what is common difference, how to find it, what is nth term, and how to find it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the class today. If you find anything difficult, you always can reach out by just practicing. Cool. All the best. Stay healthy. Enjoy. Good life. Bye.
So we come to an end to today's lecture. Thanks a lot for watching this and stay tuned for the upcoming ones. Don't forget to follow @fastesthumancalculator and @exp.infi on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel.